The Berlin Finance Initiative, which is a transatlantic network project to connect the US with the Berlin market. We've been to Miami last December, so it's really important today in the event that we continue our conversation. That's why we have fantastic players from Miami here to have a conversation about what's going on and how Berlin Fintech or Web3 or DeFi companies can actually enter the US market.
Berlin Finance Initiative actually hosted an event in Miami in December. And as I learned about all the things that are happening in Berlin and all the Web3 development, I realized that there's a strong connectivity, strong synergies between Berlin and Miami, and I think there's a lot of opportunity there to build together.
An event like this is something which connects the front runners, the disruptors of the two ecosystems. It's always very, very interesting to meet the actual actors, so really glad that something like this exists.
I think there is a more defined regulatory framework in Europe than in the US right now. And so the companies and these operators are going to go to wherever they have a defined space to operate in.
Miami and Berlin are the places to be with regard to Web3. The American market is much faster than the German market. So when a startup reaches a certain stage, if they do need to scale quickly, the US is a good place to go to find the resources, not just funding, but also administrative, operational, to scale the company the way that it needs to be scaled in order to survive.
What Berlin Finance Initiative does is, of course, building bridges, and to have representatives from Miami who give their insights to make the Miami market more known to Berlin startups, and the other way around to see what great startups Berlin can already offer.
We just had a pitch event from 7 companies from all different types of industries that really highlighted the type of companies and talent is represented in Berlin.
As a startup, right, you need to get support from everywhere. And this is what you get here. Supportive energy, like vibe to get forward, makes it like easy for you.
Events like these are important to kind of capture the mood in the current Web3 space and people who want to tap into Web3.
This initiative is very important. I mean, closing the gap between the big ponds. So this transatlantic approach, digital ecosystems don't have borders. And I think this is a perfect example if you look around that we have a thriving ecosystem. And I'm just glad to be a part of it.